a couple of sessions ago I was doing with another artist, but I didn't finish, and I just have to do the outlining because I want to give this to my son. It's like an anime, and yeah, it is kind of drawing because I'll just get a marker and go do the outline. Yeah, it's an anime girl.
You know what, that's gonna go really well with what I'm doing.
Oh yeah. So
yeah, let me switch
to this. Hold on, let me just get my camera kind of here.
I'm just switching my camera.
Yeah, I'll go right here and I can draw her. Oh, hold on. Kind of have to put this in here a little bit higher. I don't know. Is this straight? Just fixing it a little bit. Sorry.
I'm trying to switch my camera right now.
As I said, I went to Kingston, right, in hope to get this thing sorted, get some art stuff, because I got a commission.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, but I need to go out, right, of the house to paint, to do this huge window. I have to find my things now. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
My green screen, man. Everything is behind my green screen.
I know you were talking about how you were reorganizing your studio last time I saw you.
So. Yes, I have. I mean, I could give people a tour of my studio. I don't mind. But yeah, let's paint a little bit, I suppose. Well, not paint. It's like, let me just get my markers. It had to be the last one, didn't it? It was the last one.
Of course it did. It wasn't going to be the first thing that you were able to get to.
Pardon?
It would never be the easiest thing to get to. Hey! Hi, everybody.
Okay.
So, while I'm trying to get my camera set up, which is that nice bright spot that's in front of y'all.
I'm here.
Okay. Hello, Kuala Lumpur. Nice to see you. I can't believe that's so wonderful. We're getting people from all over. So, Bobby, right now I'm just trying to get my this camera to be the camera that's working right now, and it was working earlier, but now
I'm just
it doesn't want to.
fixing my setup a little bit because I have my computer here. Oh, hold on, I could do this, couldn't I? Bring this here a little bit because you can see my computer kind of thing, and I don't want my computer showing on screen. Okay, this is good. This is good, and these are my markers. Okay, so let me just put this in.
Although for some reason this isn't responding.
Oh, okay, so I don't show on screen anyway. Is it just me and you going to paint, or is somebody else going to paint?
I invited Sergey, but
we're live.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We went live a little while ago.
Are you kidding me? Hi, guys. Good evening. Oh, my God. I didn't even know we were live. Is Frenchie Lily coming to draw with us? She's amazing. You should invite
her. I would love Frenchie coming to draw with us.
Come on, Frenchie. We like a bit of Frenchy sexy accent. So thank you for having me here, by the way.
No
and
problem.
Sorry, guys. I'm kind of setting up because I just arrived home from Kingston. And I thought... I'm going to finish this girl, my little animal girl, and I am blessed to be here sharing this lovely space with you.
Thank you for coming and playing.
And I'm so happy to have you here amongst us and on Haps TV, you know. It's great.
It's kind of just really casual, wanted to, come into the space and figure out what Haps is all about. Still having fun trying to get my camera to switch right now. Oh, thank you for the high five. Really appreciate that, Frenchie. And I did just invite you onto the screen with us if you feel like you'd like to.
Yeah, she has a baby, so usually we wait for Frenchie. When the baby goes to sleep, bam, she joins. So kind of, is this the first? How many times have you broadcasted on Haps? How did you join Haps? Where did you hear about Haps? Tell us a little bit about that, Jason. Haha. Oh, Jason is left. Jason came back.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a glitch there. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I did one test broadcast really quickly. And this is technically my second, but officially my first.
Yay, that's awesome.
And
you do know that
you
get $25 in your account. Frenchie just got a $25. Once you broadcast 4 weeks. Oh, you don't have no sound, Jason. I don't hear you.
Oh.
Now I hear you.
Yeah,
now.
I wasn't actually. Oh, that's why, because it's on the wrong mic. I would like my good mic up here.
Yeah. Well, it looks
all
good.
Right.
Oh, yes. Looks
okay.
Lovely.
There we go. Now we're both working on the same teal here. I actually wanted to work on one of my fairies, and you've got your piece up for your son with the anime girl. So this is kind of perfect.
Yeah, it works perfect, isn't it?
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, as I said, I came in a rush. I came from Kingston. I did a broadcast from Kingston. Didn't get 20, only you, Bobby, but that's okay. I might have. No, you should get as well. You should get the $25, Lily.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lily, you will get $25. So on there, you will see bonus. I will explain to you later on when we are on thingy on Instagram, but you will get $25, Lily, too. So for joining and for doing the challenge, you will get $25. So tell us a little bit about where did you hear about HAPS and what do you think so far, Jason? And tell us a bit about your drawing, what you're doing there.
All right. Well, Bobby, I heard about HAPS from you while we were on Clubhouse. And I was super intrigued, and you went live with Sergey, and I was super amazed at the quality that was coming through HAPS. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to give this a try and see where we're at with it. And so far, it's been really great. One of the things that I was going to do, I was trying to figure out how to get OBS to work through HAPS so I could switch cameras. And then I discovered HAPS already has that embedded. Okay. Well, one less tier for me to go through to get it done, right?
Yeah,
so
I know, right?
Happy about that. There's so many different options here. It's so much fun. And what I'm doing is I am working on a series of different fairies and fairy tales, etc. And so this is kind of like a warm-up drawing for me, trying to get things put together. Working with a little ballpoint pen here. It's a fine line ballpoint, so I get to do a lot of fun little details in it. And you asked another question, and I'm totally like trying to...
How you liking it? I said, but you can connect OBS. I use OBS because I use green screen, right?
Yeah, and I looked into it. I just didn't have enough time today to do it. Like I said,
yeah. But if you wanted to, you could. So, this anime girl I'm doing, this is called Chica, is from an anime that I watched with my son, Kaguya-sama, Love is War, and she does this Chica dance. For anybody who's interested, you'd love it. It's called Chica dance, and my son loves her. So I worked with, I don't know, was I with Frenchie Lily when I was doing that? It was, I don't know, a couple of artists while I was working on her, but I never finished it. I have just to do some outlining on her arms, and that's it. I'll be done. But because when who joined me, C.S. Murphy, I was so intrigued by what he was doing that I forgot to do my own thing. Because I get fascinated by other artists, you see, and I kind of kept looking what he was doing because he does the VR art, right?
Yeah.
And I'm so fascinated that I kind of forgot to do my own thing, just looking at what he was doing. And then I'm like, hold on a minute, we've been here a long time, and I've just been watching what he was doing and chatting, but it was lovely because we were going to do kind of like an hour chill, whatever. 3 hours later, we're still going, because we were having so much fun together. And yeah, so I have a commission work to do. Tomorrow I'm going to paint like a huge fox on a window. I'm going to do window painting tomorrow. So it's glass painting tomorrow. And
Nice.
I thought I'll go Kingston and grab some bits and pieces that I will need for tomorrow. Unfortunately, everything in Kingston was closed, right? And
I saw you giving a little tour of Kingston actually on
yes,
Haps a little
and
earlier.
I thought, since I'm here already, no, it was closed, everything. And I thought, well, since I'm here, might as well just do a broadcast and not waste like my journey coming here. And that's what I did, I thought. And the first ever broadcast I did on Haps was from Kingston. It was so funny.
Oh, wow. That's great.
I know. It was like first time ever. I had no idea what I was doing. I could see like two screens because in the beginning they had like two windows there. So you could see yourself twice, and I did not know where to look, which one is showing me, which one is can people see, and kind of thing. But yeah, I kind of learned, and I had this girl, Lucia, that works for Hubs, walking me through, but she kept sending me these private messages. So if you click on the little lock right in the corner, and you could send private messages to people. Yeah, but she kept sending to me privately, like, say this and do this, and you can do. And I kept reading them out loud because I did not know until like further down I read the comment, and I'm like, oops, because I kept reading them out loud for everybody. She's like, and you can say that you are on Haps and this and that, and I'm like, and you can say. Yeah, it was so funny.
I want to just pause for 1 second, Bobby, because I want to thank a couple of people who just subscribed. Mike Addo, thank you so much. Please correct me if I pronounce this wrong and type in the chat how to pronounce it properly in phonetics. But Hasnain, thank you so much for subscribing. I really, really appreciate it. Frenchie, thank you for the beautiful drawings here that we're playing with. And, is it Hari or Hare? Thank you again for chiming in and loving this and telling us it looks awesome. It's always good to hear from people and get, some positive feedback to keep us going here. So thank you. I'm sorry, French, I didn't mean to really stop you there, but I wanted to make sure that I acknowledge some of these wonderful people that are watching us.
Of course. And thank you, guys. Make sure you subscribe because, supporting an artist is the best thing. Next to charity work is the best thing you could do. Okay? And supporting artists, especially during these times, because not only you're learning new things and you kind of supporting all the arts for eternity that's going to be out there, That's what you do, because we're awesome people. And art is great because there is nothing out there that does not involve some art, Nothing in the world that does not have art in it, All the TV programs you watch, the advertisement, all the banners, all the fine art, everything you watch in daily life, it kind of is an artist, the hand of an artist that made it there.
And I would also point out that everything that you use in daily life is also, you can attribute to an artist. For instance, the pen that's in my hand, this was designed by an artist, by an industrial designer for the Bic company. By the way, did you know Bic makes really amazing surfboards?
Oh, really? No, I didn't.
They really do. My sister was a professional surfer for a while, and she used to ride for Bic as a company in competitions. Yeah. So
live and learn, man. Live and learn. No, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. You never know what these companies really get into unless you're involved in it. So it was actually kind of cool to see the big Bic logo across their board.
Definitely. So you draw a lot with ball pens?
I love working with ball pens. I work with a variety of things. I work with microns. I work with standard regular graphite pencils. I work with color pencils, acrylic, watercolor, most of those media. And I also, being that I do a lot of stuff in scenic, I work with like latex house paint a lot.
Oh, okay.
Which is interesting because it's almost like the the more liquid acrylics that you get that are made for like pouring.
Mm-hmm.
So house paint flows very much like that. I just finished a job which was the first section of a 4 mural job.
Oh wow!
Out in Providence, Rhode Island. And that was fabulous. But that one had to be installed on the wall itself. The next 3 are going to be done here in studio, and I'm actually thinking about, broadcasting live as I keep running. I just ordered the canvas today, so we'll see.
So
what it looks like.
You paint them on canvas and then just go glue them in on location. How does that work?
It works like wallpaper.
Yeah.
I have a friend who's just an absolutely amazing not hyper-realist, but realist, and almost does kind of a Renaissance fashion work, Harley Bartlett, and he suggested to me that my next set of murals should be done that way, and gave me all of the particulars on how to actually accomplish it. And I'm really, really grateful to him.
That's awesome. Yeah, my friend does that because he does a frescoes. He does in church. Most of the churches in Greece he has done, and even Acropolis he's done work, which is amazing.
That is amazing. That's fantastic.
And he does such a beautiful work. He's Albanian. We went to school together, but he's one of my best friends. And I think he's so highly skilled. I'm in awe of his work, I'm like a fan. And that's what he does. And he kind of does them in his studio, and then is this paste that he uses, then goes in the church. But a lot of times it goes in the church, but if he has work and he's like in Albania, then does them and takes them back to Greece, to whatever church he has to work on and what have you. So but it's fascinating. And I do sometime as well, but I work on, say, my canvas, and then if I want to paste it somewhere, I will do that, as it goes. But because I don't have much space in my studio, you will see when I do the broadcast on studio how my studio looks. It's like the smallest room in the house kind of thing. So
I'm right there with you. When the pandemic hit, it was one of those things where we suddenly all had to work from home.
Yeah.
My child had to set up schooling at home. I had to set up an office. My wife had to set up an office. And so over the summer, I retooled our basement to hold my office. And it's pretty tiny down here, but I get a lot of use out of it. And I ended up with like 2 other studio areas.
Yeah.
I've got I do a lot of woodworking and whatnot, but that happens out in the garage. And I have a lot of fun filming out there as well. So one of the commissions for that other job.
Hey, Edward. Sorry,
thank you,
Edward is here. If you don't follow Edward, I suggest you do, because he's awesome and he's got always dropping gems. He's very inspirational guy.
We're gonna have to. Yeah.
From America. He's not an artist, but he's got the art of the words, inspiring people and uplifting people. And I like Edward. So, you'd enjoy him. And if you're doing any chats and coffee chat that you inviting people, kind of just chill, and he would be a cool. I always invite him when I'm doing coffee chats or having people on to join like that.
Good to know, Edward. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I meet the most interesting and wonderful people through you, Bobby.
Yeah, I know all the cool people, man, and my community especially. So if you come join sometime my broadcast, you will meet the most amazing people. Now, yes, I know a lot of people kind of are jealous of my community because I have all the best folks in there. But no, for reals, it's like I have people that have been with me for years, and they follow me everywhere and they support me everywhere, which is great because that's why I keep telling people, if you work, because I get all this like, oh, but oh, your channel is so big or you get so many views. It's not that. It's not about the views. It's about the community. Because if you start, even if you start today, and you keep in mind that everybody, even having one, having 10 or 100,000 people, is the same. If you treat each the same, that's special. It's special because everybody is special. And your community will grow. You grow a community, don't look for followers. Because if you look for followers, yeah, you will never grow as a brand. Never. If you even just have 10 people that believe in you, in your artwork and everything, then you have there people that believe in your craft, which is
Hmm.
kind of, you can't put a price in that, is it? Because everywhere you go, these people are going to follow, they're going to share, they're going to believe in you, they're going to check, because they check in your journey, right? So they see your fails, they want you to succeed, right? So they're going to be there every step of the way.
Yeah, so
And
it's almost like, oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, you go ahead.
I was going to say it's almost like finding a follower is great, but somebody who just follows you but doesn't contribute and doesn't collaborate with you simply as not even as an observer, but as somebody that is there and is enjoying themselves and enjoying what they do, I think is a really important thing to think about whenever starting a brand, whenever working with social media, and realizing that it is, I think you're perfectly right when it comes to followers and whatnot, that it's about making sure that you have people that are more than followers. They're actually sort of
they become like your
believers.
family, man. Because like, I swear, I know all my community, I know them so well. I know their birthdays, I know like when their mom is sick, their child is sick, what their wife is called, things. I know personal things, details, because when they come, I make sure I kind of interact and I ask questions, and because I want to know. That's how my coffee chats with Bobby started, because that was a way for me to kind of find out more about my community. Because when I do art, well, as you know, your head is down. So if you get into the groove of painting, sometimes I go quiet. That's the only time you see me quiet when painting. So you miss some comments, or you miss something important, say. So that's why I started these coffee chats with Bobby, because that was the time when I kind of communicated with my community and found out more, and they became so popular. Now is a show, Coffee Chat with Bobby. But yeah, because it was a way for me to, hey, now you know about me, because I'm like, I chat until your ears fall off. What about now? We turn the table and I learn about you, and that's how
Okay.
that started. And yeah, I learned lots of things because I'm nosy as well. I want to learn everything about you. What
Yeah.
do you have for dinner? So, what did you have for dinner then?
Well, we're not quite at dinner time over here in the
Oh no,
States.
yes, you know. I had souvlaki. It's like Greek. Have you ever tried souvlaki, Jason?
Yes, I have. It's really like really
Mm.
it's delightful. Edward asked a question though, so I wanted to kind of broach that.
Yeah.
Edward would like to know what's the most positive thing that happened to you today. Um, that is a wonderful question. I think the most positive thing that happened to me today was I was able to talk with. I teach high school theater at an arts charter school here in the States in Rhode Island, and probably the most positive thing today was actually being able to talk to my grade 12, my seniors, and thank them, because what they did, I was out for a few days with, I was ill. And yesterday they took the initiative to make their own Zoom meeting and meet as a class to work on their senior project and show the dedication. I just felt so appreciated as an educator, and it almost brought me to tears of joy. So that would have to be the most positive thing that happened to me today, Edward. Thank you for asking. And hello from St. Petersburg as well, Yazin. Thank you so much for joining. And please, subscribe. I'm really, really enjoying this platform. I know that I'm going to be back on it quite a bit. So we're getting, again, Bobby, thank you for joining me as we go ahead and play with this.
Hey, Yasin. Oh, no, I showed my face on camera, me. I'm kind of almost done here. I just came on camera. Testing.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, I fixed my coloring on camera because it was kind of the zoom was on. So I had to open the camera settings and fix it. Hello, Yasin. How are you? And Frenchy Lily, yes, now you know. You see, live and learn. You see, Frenchy Lily did not know what the reasoning behind my popular coffee chat with Bobby were. She's like,
that's cool.
That's how she found me out, through the coffee chat with Bobby. But yeah, I did them for long time, and people kept texting me. If I did not do a coffee chat with Bobby one day, they kept texting me, oh, when is the coffee chat? Are you coming on to do the coffee chat? They were so popular.
That's wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
I have something on Sundays that now I'm going to actually be broadcasting it through HAPS that I've been doing for a little while. I do the Draw and Paint Club with Jason every Sunday at 6 Eastern Time. And so now I'll be doing that via HAPS instead of Facebook Live, but it'll still be available on Facebook, which is one of the things that I really like about HAPS. I tried to do multiple places on Facebook Live, and it just really tanked.
Yeah, but do you know, Jason, that now that you are on HAPS, you can plug in your Facebook, so you'll be straight on Facebook. Up to 10 pages or groups on Facebook you can stream at the same time. Like I am streaming on my Facebook page at the moment.
And so am I, actually. I did do that, Bobby. I found that command immediately when I was looking at it. I'm also streaming on my YouTube right now at the same time I'm streaming with you.
I mean, isn't this great that we can repurpose this video everywhere? We don't have to just be in one place and then edit the video for YouTube and edit the video for somewhere else. We can just do it right here, right now.
Yeah, it's fabulous. I really, really like this platform a lot. This is
cool. I'm glad, and I'm happy
a wonderful tool.
I mean, you know what? Is a lot of people from Clubhouse that have joined so far.
And that is, in large part because of you. So
yeah. Well,
claps coming from me.
I'm so happy. I mean, on at 8:30, which is 19. Yeah, in an hour exactly. I am going to be doing some fabric painting with Tanya. She's from New York. You know Tanya? She's on Clubhouse.
Yes.
Exactly.
I love working here. She's so much fun.
Yeah, and we'll be doing some fabric painting, which is awesome.
Edward, thank you so much for that. I'm glad that you found that positive. That was it was just a wonderful way to kind of like have that happen in my day today. And those kids have been learning with me now for 4 years. So
was it you that does the Shakespeare shows and stuff?
It's me.
Okay, so you told me that you have one coming up sometime.
I do. We are doing.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. We're doing Romeo and Juliet, completely online. And it's actually about an online relationship. So I've adapted it to be Romeo and Juliet actually never meet face to face until, and sorry guys, spoiler alert, until they meet in the end, at that very tragic moment. So what we're doing right now is we are practicing online. We're getting everything together. We do have to record some pieces and broadcast those along with what we're doing. We do use OBS for that. The whole thing goes up April 15th, and we run that show through the 17th of April. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm sorry, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And That will be 7 p.m. Eastern. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to type in the chat what the ticket link is.
Mm-hmm.
Beacon.
So that will be online, right?
Yes, absolutely. And it's a live broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
That did not go into the chat.
It's nice though. Like I like teaching. I love teaching.
I just
Hmm.
oh, it has lots of amazing rewards to it. All right, so there we good. Oh, thank you so much. FPS Fatality. Thank you so much. That's a fun name. I like that. One of my favorite little illustrations to do is we just finished a show called She Kills Monsters.
What is it about? Monsters.
It's about monsters, but it's actually about Dungeons and Dragons. Sort of. What it is an older sister loses her younger sister in a tragic car accident.
Yeah.
And then she finds her younger sister's notebook.
Oh no.
And in the notebook is like a module of D&D that the sister created. And so she wants to get to know her sister better because she feels like she never really knew her that well.
Okay.
And so she plays the game.
Oh wow.
With all of her sister's old friends.
Huh.
And learns
about
her sister. Her sister is in the game with her playing along.
Yeah.
And so it's a beautiful story.
Yeah, it sounds so.
It just happens to have Dungeons and Dragons as a platform, which is really, really cool for geeks like me who like Dungeons and Dragons. And the only reason I remember that is because Fatality was one of the things that we did during the show. There was supposed to be boss fights and all this other stuff as they go along. And so I made a graphic for Fatality, and it was a lot of fun. Hi, Molly from Pittsburgh.
Hello, Molly. Welcome. I can see a lot of my community here. Thank you guys for joining and supporting, because you see, Jason, this broadcast shares on my stream as well. So you will get a lot of people. So if I am saying warmly, hello, Molly, like everybody, I'm like, you could follow these people too.
Yeah, please follow.
I'm loving the details. You can't zoom the camera a little bit more, can you?
Me?
I'd like to see yeah.
Yeah, I think I can.
Or just bring it closer. It's so good. I love the details.
That's what I'm doing, is I'm bringing it closer because
very fine and beautiful, beautiful work.
Yeah, this pen is like a 0.38, I think. So it's really, thank you for reminding me of that. Sometimes I get caught up in what I'm doing, and I'm very, very detail oriented.
Yeah, I love details too.
And the reason I love ballpoint.
Well, it is all in the details, pretty much, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, I think everything is in the details. You have to nail the details.
Well, when you're doing this sort of graphic work, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think it also has to do with the style that you're putting forward, because there's a lot of people that actually, what? I was about to say something and I'd be wrong. There's people that do like a highly graphic, almost chunked cartoons and everything as well. But even in that, there's such wonderful detail that's thrown in, that you wouldn't expect. And that's what makes those characters just so lovable.
Yeah, I like detail as well. I live for the detail everywhere, kind of. You have to, because it's that wow factor, when people see it, wow, they go like, whoa, the detail in there. The only thing that, it does never translate in my photos, because I am so like hurriedly with my phone, post a photo, I don't care much, and the details never translate on the photos, but when people see it live, which it works better for me, because I rather have people when they see it live say, go, wow, nothing like the photos we saw, like there. But if I'm doing commissions or anything like that, I don't tend to post anything online. I kind of want the people I'm painting it for to see it first and, enjoy it. I don't have to blast it about all over the internet just because I painted it. Because in the end of the day, it's their work. I mean, even though I painted it, it's their thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm a bit weird. Oh, okay. Maybe
I
I'm a
think
bit
it also depends on the commission. Like if I'm doing a private commission, it's a private commission. But if I'm doing something that's going to be seen out in public,
yeah.
like if I'm doing a mural,
Yeah.
I like to catalog the whole process and put that out there because I think that really intrigues people.
Yeah, I do time
and
lapses of everything.
it also helps the business.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really helps the business too because it drives traffic to them.
Yeah.
And the last one I did was a business that was just, they were just opening their doors. So they really needed to build some hype for their new location.
Hello, Pablo de la Hoya, the main man of house. So if you don't follow Pablo, make sure you follow Pablo. And anytime you need help, that's the guy you do kind of ask. So if you just click at Pablo, I'm making more jobs, more work for Pablo. I'm sorry, Pablo, but I love Pablo. And if you put like at Pablo.
Were you on yesterday? Were you on yesterday with Pablo?
Oh, I'm all the time with Pablo. I'm offline, online, all the time with Pablo. Me or Pablo is like, I don't know, like you'd say, I don't know. What could you say that is so close together? I would say souvlaki and meat and pita bread. Hello, Nate. Somebody says, hello, Nate. Hi, Nate. Welcome. How are you today? Yeah, so we're getting some people from YouTube, right?
Oh, Nate, thank you for. Yeah, it looks like we're getting some people from the YouTube. Perhaps we're getting people from all over, which is fabulous, fabulous. We have 1,000.1 viewers right now. We get 1,100 people tuning in right now, enjoying this.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So,
thank you, guys.
Yes, thank you very, very much, and I hope you are. Just what we're trying to do is chill out on a Friday and kind of, do our thing here and invite you to watch. And the first time I broadcast, Bobby, was because I had everything set up for a tutorial that I was running.
Yeah.
And I said, what the heck? I'll just turn on Facebook Live and I'll go for it.
Yeah.
And I loved it. It was so much fun. It was so relaxing. And I had somebody on a plane when I was coming back from a conference.
Yeah.
This is a little bit interesting. It was very difficult to sit with them, not because they were a difficult person, but because I felt so bad for them. It was a flight on a very economy plane, and this gentleman was a very, very, very tall person.
Oh,
to be at least 6'6".
Oh, you mean when you have no space?
Oh, there was absolutely no space. So I was on my iPad drawing.
Yeah.
To pass the flight. And and he was just watching me, and he just said, you should put this up online because I could just watch you all day long.
That's a nice compliment, though.
It is a nice compliment. I really liked it. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that I was working just like I'm working now.
Yeah.
Like that's one thing about digital for me is that digital is another tool that I use just like I use regular tools outside of the digital world.
Did you give him your Instagram and stuff? Follow me here. Where do you find me?
I wasn't.
Business card.
I wish I had a business card on me. I did not.
Well, you can always just say, "Follow me here," and you find me on Instagram on this and that.
Well, I do tell people that.
Yeah,
it's pretty easy to find me. I do everything, just with my name, with the exception of my website.
Yeah.
But my website still, when you look up my full name, you still get my website comes up because it's the first words that are on there.
That's cool. So. Yeah, man, it's like getting followers and people from all over. That's good.
Yeah, I really, really like that. All the people coming in from Facebook is fabulous. Thank you so much for coming in from Facebook. Oh, wait a minute. I'm Nate. Is this my Nate?
My Nate. Oh, wait.
Is this my Nate?
Who is your Nate?
That's my Nate. That's my nephew Nate, who is an amazing broadcaster in his own right.
Hey,
He
Nate.
he is a 10-year-old broadcaster who is
Oh, so
amazing.
cute.
He's a gamer, and
Oh, my son is a
fabulous.
gamer, 14. Whoa, they should do a game, a broadcast together on Twitch. Is he on Twitch?
I don't know. I don't know what all the platforms Nate is on. I should ask at some point.
Probably.
Nate, what platforms are you on?
Nate is on Twitch because if he's a gamer.
Oh, yes, we got a yes on the Twitch.
Yeah, my son is on Twitch, XD Dragons. He's not broadcasting at the moment. He was yesterday. He hurt his hand. He had a fall, so I kept him home. But I can't keep him on Xbox. He's got a new game now that he's testing. Oh, Mom, guess what? He said, I got gold within, just got the game and the skins. I mean, I don't know. This kid loves, but he wants to be like a gamer and streamer. Nice. You don't Twitch. Oh, you YouTube? Okay. He got a YouTube, but on YouTube, he doesn't do gaming. On YouTube, he's got Owen's Life is his YouTube channel. He has a couple of book reviews because he's a very big book reader. I mean, he could read a book a day. He's like, he reads fast and he reads a lot of books.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, he started reading since I taught him to read since he was 3. And his dad reads a lot. I read, we kind of, we love to read, and which is good for kids and especially for boys, because you can never get the boys out of a computer. And I'm quite happy with that, when other parents, like my sister, have a son at the same age almost as my son, but my nephew don't like to read, right? But so I get him books and I say, here you go. Both of you read, even when we are at the beach, take a break, I say, and read a little bit. Because it's good to read, with the speech and English and everything. And plus it widens your horizons so much reading,
It causes so much imagination. I love to read. I'm an avid fantasy and sci-fi reader.
Amazing.
So I love reading that. I love watching fantasy and sci-fi. Just one of those things where I am, really, really into the craft of the artists that are behind that, and what they are, what their imaginations are just.
Are you going to do a book, like a sci-fi book with your own kind of illustrations?
Well, I already did one.
Oh, you did? Where is it?
Back in 2012, it's called Broken Silences.
Well, you should. You see, I didn't know. You should advertise that. And
yeah,
put a link in here. You see, you can put links in here and they are clickable. So people could just click right here, right now on that. Did you know that?
Now I do, Bobby.
And there you go. So is it
way
to advertise your book?
Yeah, I'm working currently on the sequel to it right now.
Oh, cool. Sounds exciting.
It's been in the works for a while. I kind of put it on the back burner, and this year with COVID, just kind of all the things that I put on the back burner, I'm looking at going, you know what, I really should just get back to that.
Yeah, of course.
These are the things that made me happy. These are the things where I felt, I was really doing my artistic best. And I just want to bring them back out again.
I don't do Twitch. My favorite video is the lightsaber. Which video is that? Lightsaber. Whose video is it? The lightsaber.
It's my video. It's me with a lightsaber.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, because I do stage combat.
Oh, nice.
And
I have to check you out, Jason.
Well, thank you. So that's on my YouTube. And I have a lot of fun with it. And as far as the lightsaber,
it sounds like it. If your nephew loves it, the kids these days know what they like. They know the good stuff.
Yeah, I have a lot of fun with that. I actually fly all over the place teaching kids how to do stage combat, etc.
You know what? I can see that you are a popular teacher with the children there.
Oh yeah, they
Do
love.
they say that you're the coolest teacher ever, or what?
No, they don't want to give me a big head.
No?
No.
Oh, that's
When they graduate, they say thank you.
yeah, because you're probably not as nice when you give them homework.
Well, no, I really, I believe in kind of an academic side to the arts when I'm teaching it,
Yeah,
um, because that's for me the nuts and bolts of learning what you're doing
yeah,
is understanding where it came from and why it's being done, and then going from there. So I'm I'm kind of like I'm a double-edged sword when it comes to that.
yeah.
Pun completely and totally intended. Um,
Well,
so
personally, I'm very popular
yeah,
with
I
it.
mean, I have fun. I have fun.
Yeah, yeah, I'm popular with the children.
I wouldn't doubt it. Absolutely.
And my
Now,
my
what age group?
my son's friends
What
always
age group?
comment, "I wish your mom was my mom."
Oh gosh.
Now that's not a good one, but you know what? I kind of buy the children's off, because when they are playing football at the park, I'm like buying crisps and sweets and drinks and stuff, take it over for them, and or if they need a goalie, I'm like, yeah, let's be a goalie. And by the time I get home, I am black and blue because they hit that ball so freaking hard,
Oh no.
my shins are all bruised, and I'm
Oh
like,
no.
yeah, the cool mom.
The cool mom that has ice packs at home.
Yeah, I know. And on the inside, I'm like crying. But they know me from then when they were little in the school, because I used to do a lot of programs with them, and fabric painting and painting the T-shirts and whatever for the livers and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I'm kind of hip and trendy, with all my big rings and what have you. But I let them explore and get loose, and not like tell them off. Even in my school, like when I had the play school, and I had from 1 to 4 year olds in the
Oh,
morning,
bless
then I
you.
had
Yeah.
seven to 15 in the afternoon. But they loved it. I mean, the kids never wanted to leave. Have you ever seen kids don't want to leave school? So I
Yeah,
used to say,
my entire
"Oh,
school.
yeah, by all
We have
means,"
to
I
make
used to
them
say,
leave.
they can stay. They used to stay an hour and a half, 2 hours after the school had ended, because they just didn't want to leave.
Hey, Mehmet. Mehmet's tuning in from Twitter.
Hello, Mehmet. He says, sexy. There you go. I don't know which one he means, but yeah.
Maybe both.
I don't know. Maybe he's a
Maybe.
troll. I don't
I
know.
don't know either. That'd be really funny considering I'm working on a fairy.
Well, I like fairies.
I do too. Actually, that's what the novel's about.
Lovely. I love it. Okay, now I'm going to just look at your fairy and just go ahead and get a little bit of this pink. I don't know. This pink. Just a
We
pink.
have right now, just to give a number update, not that numbers are everything, but it's really interesting to me to see because this is my first like official broadcast. We have 1,600 people
Ooh.
are watching us and tuning in and having a good time
Mhm.
today with us on this Friday afternoon as we kind of like, calm down and just unwind with a little bit of drawing. Let me grab some water here. Give me a second. Okay. Now I can talk without feeling like my throat's going to close up on me.
There we go. I'm just doing the final little touches. What time? 1918. 20. So in half an hour almost, I have to go live again in my channel with the lovely Tanya. I'm finished me here. Thank God, Thank God I came to your broadcast and managed to finish this girl. Because I
Well,
swear
I'm
to
glad that you
God,
joined me.
every time, because until now, right? Do you know what I was doing? I was watching you doing the fairy. So every time you see me not painting, I'm like looking at you.
Happened again.
And yeah, I know. I
You're
know.
working with
I
CS
love
that way
it. I
too.
love it though. I love it. I love watching other artists how they kind of come with their craft, with their art, you know? It's fascinating to me. And you know what I love? I love the time lapses. I am a sucker for time lapses. I could watch time lapses all day. I find it fascinating. I even love watching my own time lapses, and I am amazed. Even though I am the artist doing the art, I watch it and I'm like, whoa, that's amazing. How from nothing, look at that. You know, it becomes something. And when it looks fabulous, you know, it's even better. But the time lapses are fascinating, aren't they? Because you can
Yeah.
tell, like, bringing like a piece of art from nothing, from like a white canvas or paper, and there is amazing, beautiful thing that you just brought into life. You know, we give birth every day to beautiful creations. I mean, that's a superpower right there.
Oh yeah. It's one of those things where when you let your mind go loose,
Your
like
nephew is going, Jason, is saying
my
goodbye.
what I do.
Your
Oh,
nephew,
bye.
is that your
Bye.
yeah, no, your nephew is
Bye, buddy.
leaving.
Yep. Bye bye. Thank you
Is
for letting
going,
me know, Bobby.
is leaving, so he's saying goodbye.
Bye, bud. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you for dropping by your uncle's
Yes.
broadcast. He always loves to see you here. So drop by and bring your friends to share this broadcast. You know, and
Absolutely.
everybody that
Absolutely.
is here, make sure you click on the share button because sharing is caring. As you know, we've said
And
that
we'll be
all the time.
yep.
Sharing is caring.
And
Okay.
we'll be back on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern.
And make sure you follow Jason because yeah, he's a noob in here on Hubs, but
I
he's
am a
going
noob.
to be a regular. So yes, and we're gonna watch his channel grow and grow and grow. And we're gonna be here to enjoy all these artworks. Look at the details, so beautiful.
Thank you
And
very much.
maybe next time Jason can come in my channel and for the
I would.
artist show. And Jason, you can use the hashtag next time you do art, the artist show, because that's as artists if you collaborating. So now say you could put an hashtag there, artist show, right? Because it's two of us
Okay.
here,
Yeah.
right? So you can edit that, say, like if you go on the settings and, oh, no, I can't because you haven't made me a director. But each way, you can go to settings and where the title is, you can add at the bottom there, artist show. Or where you have the drawing, you can put the drawing with a hashtag and always use the hashtag art because that will show under trending on art. So
Hmm.
now what you could do, right? Can you are there, right?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm in
Okay.
hashtags right now.
If you click on settings,
Yep.
Friday afternoon drawing, so you can save Friday afternoon hashtag drawing, and instead of one wind down, you can just take that off and you put hashtag artist show, and then you have to so art or drawing, hashtag drawing, hashtag
Hmm.
art hashtag, if you can fit it all, artist show, because then your broadcast will show under trending under art. Okay, so
Yeah.
always you doing art, you always hashtag art and
Hashtag
drawing.
drawing. Hashtag artist show.
Yeah, and every time you're doing collabs like this, we put artist show.
Sounds great. Yeah, no, that's fabulous.
Yeah,
I
but
just
if you're
put that
doing
in.
art on your own, then always hashtag art and hashtag artist show kind of thing. But if you put art as well, it would be good because it shows under artist show, under the art trending thing. So that means anybody that types art on search bar, your broadcast will show first.
Nice. I'm
I
learning so much from you. I love it.
I'm here to help, you know. And when I tell people I can help you anytime, that means I can help them. It's not just talk. I can walk the walk. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you. I just did that. We're all set. That's why I was off the drawing for a second.
Awesome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Still navigating my way through here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just really, really.
Now I will have to. I finished my drawing, which is awesome. I'm gonna have to frame it soon and give it to my
It's
son
really nice.
because he loves this girl, Chica. He loves her, and not only him. I love Chica. I love Chica so much. She's so cute. And I don't know. Is it sad that I watch a lot of animes? I don't know.
No,
Do you watch animes?
I'm not a big anime fan, but I am a big cartoon fan.
I was never. I only gotten this past year during Corona. No, from last year. During Corona, I've gotten into animes. My son got me. I'm like, nah, nah. He's like, Mom, please, please, just watch one. And he got me hooked. First, we watched all the seasons of Friends. Then we watched all the seasons of French Prince of Bel-Air. Then we started with animes, and now I'm hooked. I can't stop watching with my son all the time. Every night we would watch anime. So
That's a wonderful way to spend time with your son, though.
yeah, that's why I did it. I mean, it's the same thing as when you're like in love, or when you're like in the beginning, you meet your significant other and they are into something that you're not. You rather slit your wrists than just watch their football and whatever. Or you're going to watch I don't know, fashion shows with your wife or something that she enjoys that you rather, oh my God, you don't like, but because you love her, you're going to stay there and watch it, changing rooms for 5 hours.
There are some things, though, that we just, no.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I was watching rugby. I learned cricket. Oh my God, I could rather die than watch cricket. It was so boring. And I mean, not only that, but the cricket official, like the national team, because I lived in the Caribbean and they used to come play cricket, right, with the West Indies and stuff. So we had this booth, the VIP booth, and everybody there. And oh my God, I could listen to music and stuff, but that's it. They go on for 4 or 5 days, man. It was horrible. I couldn't stand it. But yeah, I don't know. And rugby and football. I mean, I'm not into sport. I watch and I play golf, but that's about it, kind of thing. So
yeah, I'm not. I don't do a lot of sports at all. I'm more into fitness.
Yeah.
So I've got a lot of weights and stuff hanging around.
Yeah, I have weights and stuff hanging around. I can't do much of easy going kind of. I like kickboxing and martial arts kind of thing and weights and things, but I've done a bit of yoga, but I don't know. It's more like winding down after I have done some. You know what I was a lot into? Taibo, Billy Blanks for
yeah.
Since ages. I mean, like 23 years ago, I found Billy Blanks, and I have all his CDs again here, his DVDs. But that kind of works for me because you can release some of that energy. I have so much energy. I'm like a fireball, me. And yeah.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Not you.
Yeah, not me. I don't know, man. I don't know why I have so much energy, but it's just, and I never done drugs, never do alcohol or anything. I'm just coffees and water. And my energy level is always so high, and I'm always kind of like a firecracker. Or as they say, high as a Canadian kind of thing. Yeah.
That's not good. I'm French Canadian.
There you go. Is that correct, though?
Yeah, sometimes. I know that I'm just all over the place all the time, and I get bored easy. That's my problem.
Me too, man. Me too. Yeah, it's not get bored easy, is you get excited easy, because you see, that's how I call it. Even though I get bored easy, but I say, oh, I'm very excitable person. Because if you find something more exciting at a certain place, you're gonna leave whatever project you have, and you're gonna head over to the other thing, because and then you think, oh, I'm bored of whatever I was doing now, because something else made you more excited. That's all it is.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah, well, me too. I know. And that's why this piece wasn't finished.
You're too busy watching CS.
I know. Oh no, the past 2 days I've had migraine. So
Oh, you and me both.
yeah,
What is
but
it with
you
that?
know what, Jason? I'm gonna show you a lifesaver. Okay, you're gonna thank me so much. I'm gonna be your hero. Wait, I'm gonna bring.
You already are my hero, Bobby.
Oh wait, man, you're gonna love me. Wait for a minute.
Now I'm in for it. By the way, thank you all for popping in. Please subscribe. Would love to have you subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing more and more art on Haps now that I've discovered this wonderful platform. I'm going to be playing around a lot more here, broadcasting on and off, maybe some pop-up broadcasts, but for the most part, they'll be I'm going to be working on like Fridays and Sundays.
Okay, Jason, I'm back.
So
now this will be like your lifesaver.
Hello.
It's called U-Crown. It looks like Hannibal Lecter little thing, but look at these nodes inside. This will massage your head, and these two balls here massage your neck, and this is called U-Crown 2. You have to search and get this baby, but what this does, right now, if I click on this right here, this vibrates, which makes this will massage your head. Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear that.
Listen.
It's saying something.
It's the straighten your legs, place your hands in your knees, but I will move it. Listen. Now it has water sounds.
Oh my gosh.
And now as the waterfall, the birds, listen the birds. All I listen is the birds. Listen the birds. Okay. So this is the only thing that saves me.
Well, this was my first.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn it off for a minute. And what I'm going to do, but this is not just for migraines, right?
Molly thinks it's scary looking.
On, right? You put it on, even just relaxing. You could draw and put this on, okay? If I put this on transition, if you see now, yeah, it's just like that. You put it on, and it just massages your head. That's it.
That company's going to start giving you money, Bobby.
Well, they never have, because, I just shared this with whoever I know that suffers from migraines, but is a lifesaver. I've had this for years now, pretty much. And I would take like a Nurofen, and then I would lie down and I continue for like an hour or two. I keep that on, I just replay that music, but the birds most of the time. That's kind of scary looking. Yeah, but the nodes and these things in here is heaven. This one's, because it massages right at the back of your neck, right? And here, this one vibrates, and it helps so much. And this one can it depends if your head is bigger, you can kind of make it bigger or smaller. It depends how big your head is, and you can make it bigger or smaller here. So
metaphorically or reality?
But it's so good. It's so good. I'm telling you, it's amazing.
Well, I'm hoping that I don't get a lot of migraines. This was my first really big one.
Yeah, even not for migraine. Just, you come from I don't know, like a day's work, and you want to relax, grab a bottle of wine, a glass of wine. I don't say like go get drunk, but and just relax. Bobby, I'm trying to get on, says Tanya. I have to go because I have to do Tanya's broadcast. Yes, honey, let's go to the broadcast. We have another 20 minutes probably, but I'm going to head over to Tanya broadcast. That's and I'm going to set off, to my broadcast. So on my channel, I'm still on my channel, even though I'm drawing with you. No, I'm going to go on, Tanya. So head over. You can get on. Tanya, what you do, you go and go live, and then click the one with Bobby, fabric painting, time for art, fabric painting with Tanya? Okay, darling, I'll see you there. And everybody here, Jason's followers and community, thank you very much for joining us today in this little session. So I kind of finished off, and I did not do it step by step because I already had painted it. You can check on my channel, but well, I am on my channel too. But this is Chica from Kaguya-sama Love is War, a little anime, and there you go, some detail in there. This is for my son. It's not for sale or anything, because yeah, I do everything for my son because I love him the most. And thank you so much, Jason. I'm happy I could do this for your first ever broadcast, art broadcast here on Hubs. And thank you for joining. I am super happy that you're part of our artist community in here, and look forward to collaborating with you
Bobby,
more,
thank you. I can't
man.
thank you enough.
Thank you, and I shall see you
Absolutely.
later,
This
man.
was a
Enjoy
lot of fun.
drawing. I'm sorry I can't stay any longer because my artist show is about to start exactly in 20 minutes. I'm gonna go
No,
downstairs, make a little
go ahead.
coffee. Hey, by all means, if you want to come join along and draw along there, you are more than welcome. But yeah, since you are going here in your channel, I think you should keep it up here as long as you continue drawing, because you're doing good and you have 2.3K viewers here, and yeah, just keep it going, man.
Thank you very, very much, and thank you, Pablo, for the appreciate you.
Thank you, guys. Bye, Jason. See you later.
Bye, Bobby. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Always an amazing person and always entertaining. We love Bobby. Please go subscribe to Bobby. She's wonderful. She does fantastic artwork on all different sections, and you know what? She's just a really wonderful human being. And I think that's what I appreciate about her, is that she's full of generosity and spirit. So always nice to hear from Bobby and to have her pop in. But please tell me, how's everybody's day going? Where are you guys all looking in from? It's so amazing to me to have this many people kind of tuning in and watching what I'm doing. Because this is a commonplace thing for me, to just sit here and kind of doodle with my ballpoint pen and go with this and make this particular drawing. So I'm an illustrator and an art teacher, for those of you that just tuned in a little while ago. I'm also a theater teacher and a technical theater professional technical theater person. I do scenic design, and I do all sorts of stuff. Like, I just finished a giant mural project because there is not a lot of theater going on right now. So yeah. But I also do Zoom backgrounds. If anybody needs Zoom backgrounds, I love doing those. I finished a series in October of Alice in Wonderland Zoom backgrounds for somebody doing an online play. It was so much fun. I love doing those. So if you ever feel like you want to get a unique Zoom background or whatnot, and not that I mean to have this whole thing is selling, it shouldn't be, but I'm loving being able to reinvent, kind of like, I'm really not happy with the fact that I can't see my students, and that, COVID is impeding upon a lot of the things that we want to do, and hurting people that we love. But I think that, making the best of it and reinventing and kind of like looking at it in a different way has been helpful for me, at least, to kind of like get through it. So I hope you've all found something that you as well have been able to reinvent, maybe something that you haven't been able to do for a long time, that you suddenly found that you now had time to do. Now that we're a year into this, I'm actually listening to an album from from a dear friend of mine from all the way back in middle school to now, and I'm kind of older, so that's a while ago. Who is an amazing composer and who did an entire album based on being kind of trapped at home in COVID. His name is Andre Sals, and the name of the album is A Dream of Outside. So Andre, I got Talent 2 award. Thank you, Mark, very, very much. Mr. Goldman, thank you, from Los Angeles. Cookie, thank you so much for subscribing. That's fantastic. Really nice to meet you. I'm glad that you're enjoying what we're doing here. We are currently at 2.3K followers that are not followers, but people that are watching this broadcast. I am super grateful to all of you for tuning in and enjoying watching me do my Friday afternoon doodle down. Kind of like get myself back into a good frame of mind for the weekend. I usually teach and do stuff all weekend, so Friday afternoons I have a little bit of extra time. I go ahead and I break out a sketch pad and center myself back up again. So this is kind of what we're doing right now. And this is a completely random, no purpose whatsoever fairy. Just felt like drawing her. So, and sketchbooks are full of those sorts of things where you're just, it's just, okay, I just feel like doing this today. Especially for me. So I hope that you all have something that you like just kind of like doing. You are always welcome to draw along with me at any point. And I don't know if you're able to post pictures or whatnot up here, but if you are, I'd love to see them. If not, you can always message me on Facebook, Instagram, etc. And would love to hear from you. Would love to see your artwork. Because that's always exciting for me to see what people do and how they enjoy making art. One of the things that's for me cool with this particular piece is, and this is like really a doodle. It's turning into far more than a doodle, but because I'm using a ballpoint pen. It's one of those things where you don't have to have really expensive materials to make art. You can have your everyday things to do it. Mariam, thank you so much for subscribing. That's really wonderful. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll be coming back on and off throughout the time, but I think I'm going to try to get almost, if I can get it every week, be able to come on around this time, 3 o'clock-ish Eastern time, depending on what's going on, and do a little doodle, maybe for an hour and a half, whatever, and just chill out with you guys and be here and just draw, and go from there. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, the process that I'm using is called hatching. And in hatching, it's a series of small lines over and over again in different directions and patterns to make depth and form. And what that does is allow me to put shadows on her and figure out where things go and, get like the shadow from under the arm here. And my light source is coming from over here. So kind of like trying to redirect my shadows that way. So again, for those of you that aren't actually watching this on Haps, this is through Haps TV, which is a newer platform for broadcasting. I'm super recommending it because it's so full of and packed with features for you to broadcast from. I was, trying to do something that I thought I'd have to do a third-party app to make it work, and turned on Haps and discovered, oh, wait a minute, nope, I can do it here. Haps does work with things like OBS, which is what I was going to use to do like a camera switch and whatnot. But I did go ahead and I was able to just do a camera switch right in app here, because trust me, my hand is a lot more interesting to look at than my face. So, just trying to keep that going. A little beef fairy here. I'm kind of obsessed with fantasy art and sci-fi and these sorts of things. Sort of always have been. I don't know why, just always have. Oops, somebody was trying to call in. I'm going to have to answer that a little later. $2.5. Cecilia, thank you so much for subscribing. I really, really appreciate it. Anybody else who would like to subscribe, please do. It's how, I know that I should keep coming back. And that you want to join into this community of people, making art and doing their thing. I think fairy art and fantasy art is one of my favorite things to do. And this kind of drives me to not only get them done, but really have a lot of fun with them too. I'm big into details, as you can see. I really, really enjoy getting these things kind of jam-packed with detail. I work in digital, I work in paint, pencil, ballpoint, ink, whatever I got lying around my studio, which is pretty much everything at this point. I also do some 3D, some sculpture here and there, which is a lot of fun. Thank you, all of you that have contributed and thrown some awards in. I'm very, very pleased with that. Thank you so much. Totally didn't expect that. It's my first time out on a Haps broadcast, and I'm loving it. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves too on this nice Friday afternoon as you kind of wind down a little bit. I'm going to probably be going for another half hour-ish or so and go pretty much until I get this to a place where I can call it mostly done. And again, this is just, for me, kind of a sketch mostly. But I think I'll keep going with this series. I had done a series a while back, like way back in like 2007, of fairies and familiars. So it was a fairy with some sort of insect or creature that they were palling around with as a familiar. But I never did a bumblebee, and I love drawing bumblebees because they're so cute. Which is really odd for those of you that don't know me. I am, or was for the longest time, totally petrified of stinging insects. Like, I would run for the hills every time I saw anything that came around with a stinger. That was just not my favorite thing in the world. And took a while, but as an adult, I started kind of appreciating these things and understanding, the wonder of these beautiful insects that we have, particularly bees. I really like bees. Not a big fan of wasps, not a huge fan of hornets. I know they have their place. I get it. Not my favorite thing. Kind of avoid them. But bees, bumblebees, even carpenter bees, I like because they're like bumblebees without fur. They're kind of cute, and they're almost like actually it's almost like a goth bumblebee. It's all black and dark brown, and it lives up to its name though. They will get into wherever you have wood, and they'll bore in, and all of a sudden you'll have a hive in the middle of a wall. So they are not always the friendliest. Fireflies, huh? Oh, I love fireflies. I used to draw one for my kid all the time. A really kind of like simplified firefly when they were a baby. Trying to remember what I used to do for that. Let's see. Now you got me wanting to do it again. Let's see. What do we do for that firefly? It was... kind of like this. Yeah, that's a really simple version of it, but I think I was doing something like that for fireflies. So, Molly, I hope you enjoy that. Little firefly. Oh, allergic to bee stings, not good. Not good. But yeah, so there's a little firefly for you. Yeah, fireflies are just I love the whole thing about them is the phosphorescence and the how they light up the night and everything. And when I was camping as a boy, when I was a boy, I was in Boy Scouts. It was a lot of fun to kind of like be there at night and see all the fireflies just kind of dancing around in the forest just beyond the tent. Just so cool because they go in and out of the branches and whatnot. It was really a lot of fun. So you're welcome, Molly, anytime. I got one of these. I might do a drawing session where I just take requests one day. That'd be fun. Again, this is my first one on here, so I'm having a blast. Now we are up to 2,700 folks tuning in and relaxing and hopefully having a good time. And my music stopped, so we got to start that back up again. There we go. And again, the music is Andre Sals, who has been a lifelong friend of mine since 8th grade. Hummingbird moth. I have never heard of that. Now I have to look it up. You just gave me homework, Molly. Hummingbird moth. That sounds really kind of cool, actually. It's funny. I had mentioned my novel earlier, and one of the favorite picture of people in that novel, oddly enough, is of just a random creature portrait, which is a wolf bat. And it literally is just me combining the anatomy of a wolf and a bat. And it's only the head. So it's gruesome and it looks really threatening. And people really like it, and I don't know why. I've always loved creature creation, and the mixing of different, like cryptozoology is what it's frequently called. And I have a lot of fun with that. I think it's an amazing way to do things. And, it's not new. It's super old. Albrecht Dürer, I can never pronounce his name properly, when he was drawing, devotionals of saints and whatnot, and he would show demons, because he couldn't technically show demons because he'd get in a lot of trouble. What he'd do is he'd just combine creatures. And so his demons were just like all sorts of things. Just an odd insect. Yeah, sounds like an odd insect. It's crazy. But yeah, so cryptozoology. And I got a lot of inspiration from, I have heroes in the illustration world. And one of the biggest ones is Brian Froud. His work with the Fae and with mystical things is just love it, love it, love it. There's a friend of mine who I only recently became friends with last few years. I think it was like 2013 we met. His name is Bob Eglinton, and he is just amazing oil painter. Has this huge affection for monsters, and his sci-fi stuff has been on covers of countless books. He has a wonderful obsession with Godzilla, so the rich, beautiful Godzilla oil paintings of his are just absolute favorites. They're fantastic. And we have hit the 3,000 mark, which is intense and incredible, and I'm very, very grateful to all of you for tuning in and actually enjoying, hopefully, what I'm doing here as we wind down on a Friday. I know my arm's like totally in the way of what I'm doing here. Camera angles are fun online. Here, that's better. So this is a fun track from Andre. This is all his voice. What I think is most remarkable about listening to him do this sort of thing is he's in quarantine. He's not able to go to his studio. He does not have giant studio equipment in his home. He's figuring out how to get the most out of what he's got that's immediately accessible to him, which is, again, this whole thing about reinventing yourself while you're working. And it's like, whoa, now this is where we're at. We are dealing with a totally new paradigm in art making, in everything that we do, in art enjoying, like I would have never thought that I was going to be online drawing and just kind of like doodling around and having a great time. And yet here I am, and here you are watching, which is fabulous. Yay! I don't know how many of you can hear my cat in the background. I don't think I'm paying enough attention to her. She's not happy when I talk to people. Much rather I was talking to her. She's cute. We call her a princess, and well, yeah, she is. Very much a princess. Not in the good sense of princess either. And I'm working in an area that you're not even watching. I don't have my camera in the right spot. Here we go. So, yep, just kind of like, I'm just finishing her up right now and got her gently giving some sort of section in here. Not getting super detailed down the bottom here right now. Just kind of like playing around with it. But I'm almost done the broadcast, everybody. It is, getting to the point where I may have to be saying goodbye. Yeah, my mother-in-law has a cat like that. She's a Siamese, and they are very, very super territorial. So whenever she's on the phone, we can hear her cat in the background very, very loudly, not wanting her to be speaking with anybody except for the cat. Okay, I lied. I'm going to put more detail in here. Can't not, because if I didn't do the detail in here, it wouldn't match with the rest. There's something about having continuity in a composition that's really, really important. To me, anyway. I get anxious when there isn't continuity. Fans and audience. You should put her on Haps. She'll get a great audience. It could be a Haps cat. Oh no, let me try turning Haps into every other platform that has cat videos. But Haps cat videos would be better. That's all I have to say about that. It would be better. Really, really loving this. And again, if you're just tuning in, it would be really most appreciative if you went ahead and subscribed. That's how we keep flowing here. If you are looking at it on YouTube, subscribe to YouTube. If you are looking at it via the Art of Jason Robert LeClaire on Facebook, go ahead and like that page. You'll see it come through there as well. So all of these platforms that it's going to, I am broadcasting through Haps. And if you don't know what Haps is, I definitely suggest that you look into it. It's Haps, HAPPS.tv. And so far it has been a remarkable new resource for me as an artist and for several other people for technology and for art and music and just all sorts of things that you would find and I really, really enjoy it. And as far as this goes. It's got some wonderful tools, and it's just growing every day. Gets better tools every day. So definitely tune in. Definitely, subscribe. I thank you very much for doing so. I'm going to be here on Sunday as well. I have to put that one up. Schedule that in. Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be doing Jason's Draw and Paint. And I will be, that's where I instruct as I'm drawing and painting. So it's more like a tutorial, live tutorial. This week we're going to do some of the, we're going to do cartoon animals this week. So it's going to be our kid-friendly night. Not that the other ones aren't, but most kids don't like, figuring out how to do a watercolor iris. It's not really a thing usually. But if you want to learn some tricks and tips on, character design of cartoon animals, tune in this week on Sunday night at 6 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. And, we're going to have a blast and a half just drawing those. And I'm going to show you guys some, really cool little cartoony tricks. Could I draw cats? I love drawing cats. I love drawing my cat. Yeah, and I can absolutely. It's one of the standards we're going to do. We're going to do like everyday house pets first, and then we're going to move into exotic animals after that. And it goes for about an hour and a half. We go from 6 to 7:30. So plenty of time to draw lots and lots of cartoons. And so yes, you can absolutely tune in. And that's going to be one of the first animals I draw, because I have 2 dogs, 2 cats, and I love them all. They're fabulous little creatures to have around. In fact, one of them's sleeping right over here. I'll give you a sneak peek in the studio. There he is. That is Bailey. I have beagles, which if anybody's ever had hound dogs and beagles, you'll know that they are super, super loud, and they bark at everything. Okay. I'm going to keep it a little bit further away than we've had it before up to now, and the reason being is because I want you to see the whole thing as it comes together. And again, I'm using a very small ballpoint. I'm using like a 0.38 ballpoint, which is one of the finest you'll find. It's called a Bic Atlantis, and they are really, really good. The only thing that I would say is that when you're using them, be very careful and have something next to you that you can draw on, because being so fine, they inherently clog fast. Bic ink is really nice and really, really dark. It's for ballpoint drawing. It's one of the few that like really has almost a true black look. What I mean by that is you'll see a lot of ballpoint pens that you'll use have kind of like a almost like a brownish tint to them. And the Bic ink, at least in this one, does not have that. It feels more like a true black. So I don't know, this person's wearing spots and stripes together. I think I might, she might be a fashion no-no, although now mixed patterns is a thing, so I'm not necessarily worried about that with her. Yes, beagles are super sweet dogs, Molly. They're amazing. I love them. Great family dog. Good alarm systems. So we are working right now on the skirt of our fairy, which happens to be what looks like almost lily petals. This is mostly because I'm winging it as I go, and I just really like to have that pattern on there and kind of like play with that. I keep forgetting and putting my hand right in your viewpoint. I'm so sorry. That's just how I like to draw those sections, is a little upside down like that. It also even kind of reminds me of a banana leaf, but it's not. Or banana peel. It's appealing. I couldn't resist. I'm a dad. I make those jokes. I do. I'm not apologizing. I will not apologize for being a dad that makes bad dad jokes. It's kind of in the contract. Dads, back me up here. It's in our dad contract. That's what I tell my kids. You know, you get a kid, they're born, person walks through the door, you do the dad contract. You make you tell bad jokes. They get worse through time, and you have to repeat them way too many times. And the biggest one is must embarrass friends when teenager. So that's like, those are all contractual obligations to being a dad. Well, 4 little petals left, and we're going to call it a day. Oh, the kitties have decided they're going to come and play. I have 2 cats. One is Princess Ella, which we already mentioned. Princess Ella is a blue cat, which means that she's this kind of like slate gray. And she has a lot of white markings on her. She's really, really pretty. And then my other cat is a black cat with a tiny little crescent of white on her chest. And her name is Luna. And we usually call her the Dark Queen. And she really, really has the vibe of being like a witch's familiar. She's fantastic. Again, if you're just tuning in or you've tuned in recently, please subscribe. And if you're enjoying yourself anyway, subscribe. There's lots more to come. This is my very first HAPS broadcast, official one. I did a little trial one a while back, but this is the big one. And we had some bumps in the road at the beginning, but we are full throttle now and having a blast and a half. And we're going to keep doing that. We're going to keep having these kind of like days where we're just chilling out on a Friday, like doing that for, you know, a small amount of time, hour and a half. It's kind of chilling. I'll be doodling, chatting it up. Maybe I'll have some other artists pop in. We'll go ahead and draw for you and do our thing. Bobby was here with us earlier, and Bobby is amazing, and we love her. As far as, you know, everything that she does for her community is amazing. And that sounded weird, but you know what I mean. She's a really, really nice person, great human being. And so she's, you know, very much a mentor, I think, to a lot of those of us that are just getting into the online game. and starting on our journey here with you in digital world. Again, if you're watching off another platform, feel free to go ahead and follow the platform. Follow me on those, on YouTube, on Facebook. If you're watching, Facebook, The Art of Jason Robert LeClaire, it's where I post a lot of stuff. I post a ton of things on Instagram, and those get flooded to my other social media as well. So don't feel like if you're not following me on every platform, you're going to miss something. You're not. I will go ahead and I will put it everywhere. There aren't many places I do exclusives except for something that I'm working on right now. I am working on putting together a place where I can give you guys exclusive access to certain things. We will probably talk about that next week. Still working on putting it together. I was kind of down and out most of this week. I was a little bit sick. But back in action. Didn't have the Rona or anything, so don't worry. No, good. For any of you that have had it or have had family members that have it, you have all of my good energies I can muster to help you get through the aftermath of that. It's a horrible thing, and I hope that everybody is getting through this, and please get vaccinated. The more of us that get the vaccination, the better. I've had my first dose, so I had my first Fauci ouchie. I saw somebody's meme, which I just laughed hysterically at. And looking forward to my second one at the end of the month. I feel a little bit more confident going out in the world again. Still masked, still obeying all the rules. Just feeling a little bit more confident that I have less of a chance of getting it. All right, this is our last one, our last petal. And then I'll back up, I'll take a nice big shot of her, and then we're done. And I will see you guys hopefully on Sunday. You'll come and join me at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So whatever time you are in that, I don't know where you're from. A lot of people are coming from all over. Some people coming from different continents, which is amazing and wonderful. And, a lot of people are kind of like, the internet. Well, I'll be honest with you. That's kind of like amazing to me that we can reach out and widen our communities really worldwide, and really, without restraint, have people go ahead and enjoy what we do, and we can enjoy what they do. Tune into each other doing something as simple as just sketching and just doing what we love to do, and having people intrigue and watch and enjoy. And just that is remarkable, and speaks a lot to me about, how we are as humans towards each other. So there we have it. Our bumblebee fairy. Okay, in all of her glory. Nice little sketch that I started a while back and was, able to finish today with all of you watching. I'm so happy that you came and joined me today, and I will be back on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you to the HAPS community. Thank you to, everything that you've provided here. Thank you to Bobby for introducing this platform to me. And I will catch you next time right here on HAPS or on whatever social media platform you're watching through HAPS, mind you. I am Jason Robert LeClaire, and we are going to sign off on this drawing. 2021. And we'll sign off on the broadcast. Before I go, I will show you my I'll just say goodbye a little more personally than just from this. Thank you all for watching. I'm really, really happy that you all joined me today. I will see you on Sunday, I hope, and have a wonderful weekend. Okay? Stay safe.